Hi, what's up? How is it going? Today's video we are going to be designing a program cover, program cover right here in CorelDraw 2022. So actually we are going to come up with something great, and I want you to take a closer look at what we are about to do right now, what we're about to design, right now, and watch it right from this moment to the very end. And at the end of the day, I want you to really engage with this video because it's gonna benefit you. So, and all these pictures right here that you're seeing is gonna be put in the description below for you to make use of, so that you can come up with something greater than what you actually learned from here. So I want you to really even share this video, watch till the very end, so that you can catch the most out of the tutorial. So without further ado, let's step into it. So right now what we are going to do is to go over, I have the document of the of the biography, so that we can extract what's it called, the dates and the name of the deceased. So right now, so here it is. So right now what we are going to do is to copy this, right from here. Just let's copy this, Ctrl Z, then let's go over and paste that in CorelDraw. So here we are. So Ctrl V to paste. So a dialog pops up asking you so many questions right here. Actually what you needed to do is to hit OK. Automatically you have it pasted. Wait a while for that to be pasted. This is it. So right now what we're going to be doing is to extract the information that we needed to design the cover. So let's just wait a while for that. So let's carry on to design the program cover. So it's going to be A5 landscape. That's the smallest program ever. So go over to the page and change the page to A5. Then you go over and click on landscape. It's going to be landscape program. So all you need to do next is to go over to double click on your rectangle tool. This is the tool right here. Double click twice. There you have it snap into the page. So right now let's bring out this. So what we're going to be doing now is to first design the first option with this image right here. So let's make a copy of that. There you are, nice one. So what we're going to be doing now is to just zoom up. So right now what we're going to be doing is to go over to your what they call color eyedropper tool. Click on that, then let's sample the color right from our body. So after that is suck up, so let's pour it on the background. Click to pour, automatically you have it. So right now what we're going to be doing is to bring this image, flowery image. So what we needed to do is to go over to transparency tool, then go over to the option of it. Right from here, change the merge mode to subtract. There you have it. So let's go over and stretch it to have it covered, just like so. So let's Powerclip that into place. All you needed to do is to go over to object, locate Powerclip, then hit on place inside frame. An indication of an arrow shows up asking you where do you want to Powerclip into. So most definitely is inside this background. So let's click the background. Automatically you have it Powerclipped. To adjust, there's two ways to this, to adjust this image right here, because it's not really looking nice right here. That's not the way it's meant to be. So to edit this, you just have to right click, then you locate edit Powerclip. Automatically takes you right inside the object. It's just like a container. When you open up a cover or something, then decided to really dip your hands into that container. You get into the container, so you were buried into it, so automatically this is what it means. So right now, to edit it, you just have to go over and adjust your image. So when you are done, right click, then you locate. So menu pops up, then you locate finish editing Powerclip. Click on that. Automatically it opts you out of the container. So let's Ctrl Z back. So the next one, the next option is to just hold hotkey on your keyboard, then target the image in the Powerclip object. Click, automatically selected it without any stress. So then you release your hotkey, drag to adjust to fit in the way you want it to be, just like so. Nice one. Good. So you are done with that. So right now the image of the this it has to be Powerclip as well. So all we needed to do is to select the image, then you go over to object, locate Powerclip, then hit on place inside frame. An indication of an arrow shows up, then select the place in which you want to Powerclip into. So right now, hold hotkey, select the image, release your hotkey, then you drag to adjust the fitting, just like so. Good. Can you see that? So it seems as if the background is swallowing the image. All we needed to do right now is to adjust the image to let the picture opt out of the background. So what we needed to do is to change the background. Let's make a duplicate. So right now, mind you, what we needed to do is to locate any color that could go along with it. So let's change that to this color. There you have it. Good. I think this is nice, but I think it's too dark, so let's reverse it. So right now as it is, so I think this is okay. So let's set the outline to none, then let's go over and duplicate that to the other side, flip it to the other side, right click when you get to the side, then you have it. Nice one. Good. So right now what we are going to do is to extract the content out of it, delete that. So what we are going to do is to make a duplicate of this, then Powerclip it to the back side. So let's zoom up. So right now let's go over, hold hotkey, select that, then you go over and select your what's it called, transparency tool, then change the merge mode to soft lights. There you have it. Nice one. So I think we needed to change this back color. So let's go over to color dropper tool. So let's sample this color right here, then import it at the back. There you have it. This is quite nice. Good. So click outside. So right now let's drag the information. So what we needed to do is to drag it in. So let's go over and just check the useful ones out of it. So what we needed to do is to just outing services of so let's cut it right from here all the way up, just like so. Good. Cut, then point, Ctrl V to paste. There you have it. So let's drag this out the bits. So let's work on this at first. So right now what we are going to do right now is to actually make a copy. So let's type celebration of our mattress, celebration of mattress. For mattress. Good. Let's zoom up. trash. Good. So what I needed to do is to change the fonts. So let's make use of let's use Futura T. Good, nice one. So let's zoom down. So we're actually gonna really check this out. Let's make use of I think we just needed to just let that be. So let's make use of this at first. So let's make a copy of that. So pending, so let's just have it right there. Delete the information right inside it. So let's go over and just make this gold color. So let's apply gradient effect to that with the help of interactive field tool, which is this. So let's change the damper to a darker color. Select your color tool. So let's copy this. It's not actually nice, so let's create it aside that. So let's have this to be this color. Apply gradient effect with the help of interactive field tool. Go ahead, select that, make that dark color. Good, nice one. Okay, so let's drag this particular affected color onto this stripe gold and dark effects. Release your mouse, then you choose copy of properties. Automatically you have it. That's nice. So right now let's go ahead and create let's create a stripe that goes across just like so. Nice one. So let's drag this, copy our properties. There you have it. So let's make adjustment to that, slant it a bit, then drag this all up. There you have it. So right now what we're going to be doing is to right click, convert this to curve, then go ahead to your shape tool, double click right here, pull this inward a bit. There you have it. Good. So what we are going to do right now, I'm coming, give me some time. I wanted to sort out some things. So good, I'm back. So right now what we needed to do is to actually duplicate this, then center it all, or shift key, center it all up. So what we needed to do is to actually reduce the top one a bit inward, just like so. Good. So set our outline to white, then let's go over to our shape tool, range, just like so. Hold Ctrl key, then you pull it forward a bit, just like so. I think that's nice. So let's go ahead and just fill it with that color, then you go over and hit on F12. Automatically a dialog box pops up. So right now we are going to make the outline 3 points. Check on behind fill, scale with object, then hit OK. There you have it. Nice one. So right now what we needed to do right now is to go over to object, then you click on convert outline to object. Mind you, if you did not convert this, it's gonna remain outline. You can't fill color with it directly by left click, except right clicking on your colors before it can be affected. So right now you can click with your left click or right click rather, automatically it applies. So if you decide to really left click, automatically the outline is going to be colored. That shows that the outline, the previous outlines was converted to objects, so that is that. So right now what we're going to be doing is to drag this gold color on top of the object, So release your mouse, then you choose copy all properties. Automatically it affected that object. So let's go Ctrl G. So let's power clip that into place. Go on to object, okay, power clip, then place inside frame. Indication of an arrow shows up. Select the object, automatically snap in. Boom. So right now let's have this to be white. So let's break that in a corner. So what we need to do is to hit Ctrl K to break it into pieces. Then let's have this to be bold. Mind you, let's change the fonts. Let's use bold only. Good. So reduce that a bit, then go ahead, drag that on top of it. Copy your properties, automatically changes, then have this to be at the top. So let's have this to be bold on here as well. It's actually gonna be wider a bit, or we use a shape tool to have it space up just like so. There you have it. Center it all up. Or better still, let's have it to be left alignment. This is good. Nice one. Adjust this to be backward a bit, then let's have this reduce a bit. Quite nice one. So right now let's save this. Let's save to Chief Mrs. Florence. Chief Mrs. Florence. Mrs. Florence. It's saved. Good. So let's bring this down a bit, reduce. So what we're gonna be doing is to have let's cut out this, then let's have our name to be at the top. Cut this, Ctrl X, then you paste, Ctrl V. So what we're gonna be doing is to have it change. Let's change the fonts. There you have it. Then you go ahead and hit Ctrl K to break the name into pieces. Then let's break right from here as well, Florence. So we are going to lay emphasis on that Florence. Hit Ctrl K to break it into pieces, pull this all up, then widen this bigger. So what we are going to do in essence is that we are actually going to lay emphasis on our name. Pull that up, then let's have the shape tool to increase the tracking a bit, then make it wider. Quite nice. Then let's have this to be a bit wider. Good. So what we're gonna be doing now is to actually let's sample this color right here, but that's still, let's go on to this text, change it to this color. No, I think this is quite out of it, so let's use color dropper tool. Good point right there. So what we're gonna be doing is to actually apply gradient effect with the help of what's it called, interactive field tool. So what we're gonna be doing actually is to change this downside to a darker color. I think this is nice, so let's opt out. Good. So we're actually gonna really adjust this a bit, reduce, then pull it all up a bit. It's quite nice. So let's have this a bit closer to it. Good. Let's have it to be left alignment. Good. Then pull this up a bit. Let's actually have this to be broken. Yeah, Joy, yeah, Bishop. So, okay, let's break right from here, then have it right alignment, then go ahead and align it accordingly. just like so. Good, this is nice. So let's have this to be, you know, somewhere around here. Good. So let's have the edge to be inside that, you know, crest right there. So all we needed to do is to actually change the fonts at first. Then let's have it broken, Ctrl K. Then have the head to be inside that crest right there. Ctrl page up. Good. So what we are going to do right now is to actually break it, Ctrl K to break it into pieces. Then let's have this to be at the top. Select your text tool right from here. Then, you know, highlight it. So hold Ctrl key on keyboard, then tap on Shift key F3. Hold down your Shift key, then tap on F3. Automatically dialog box pops up. So let's make it all cap, uppercase. Then go ahead and have this to be uppercase as well, just like so. Good, nice one. So let's drag that down a little bit. Select your shape tool, include the tracking, then reduce it to bits, center it all up right here. Then what we needed to do is to pull in this all up, widen it all up, then right drag the gold color on top of the 98 release. Then you choose copy your properties, there you have it. Then hit Ctrl K to break it into pieces, then make some adjustment. So what we needed to do is apply a shadow effect so that we can see my shortcut effect right there. Good, nice one. Go ahead to object, then hit on break objects to pieces, there you have it. Group it again, center it all up. So let's have this to be reduced, and go ahead and use your shape tool to increase the tracking a bit, center it all up within the object, there you have it. Widen this all up a bit bigger, and it all up, there you have it. Good, nice one. Zoom up. So I'm actually not pleased with this. I think we needed to just, you know, take this out. Then let's go ahead and right drag this on top of the back, there you have it. So right click, locate a frame type, remove that, there you have it. So let's make a copy of the text. Then let's have this to be appreciation, so let's change the font to a script font. Good. So we're actually going to have something right here for an appreciation of the program. So let's have this to be somewhere around here. Then let's go ahead and have this as well. Delete. Then let's have this bolding up, widen it all up a bit, zoom down. Let's reduce the edge a bit, Ctrl G, then give it left alignment. Good. Drag this up a bit. Good. So what we're going to be doing is to really create an effect right here, just like so. So go ahead to your shape tool, round it all up. Good. So hit on F12 on your keyboard, there you have a dialog box pop out. So let's make the outline to be 2. Good one. So right click, convert to curve, go ahead to your shape tool. So right from here we are going to break this side off. So select that, then go over break curve. So double click, automatically breaks that portion. There you have it. Good, good. Group it all up, give it right alignment, zoom down. Good. So let's zoom up. So we are actually done with this. So this is the first what's it called, first option of the program. So let's head on to the next option. So what we needed to do is to duplicate this up. There you have that. So what we needed to do is to bring this down a bit. So we are actually going to make use of this picture right now. So let's extract the whole thing right from here, delete that. So let's power clip this. Good. Like I said, you're gonna have this image, put in the description below to download so that you can make use of. So let's write on, select the picture, go ahead to object, then locate power clip, hit on inside frame, automatically indication of an arrow shows up. Select the background which you want to power clip the image into, automatically swallow it. So to adjust this, I told you can right click that first option, then click on what's called edit power clip, automatically takes you in right there. The second one is to hold your alt key, then target the image in the inside of the object. So release your alt key, then adjust, drag to adjust the fitting. It's quite nice. Good. So what we're going to be doing is to make a duplicate of this, like so. Reduce that bit, so stretch, so bring this like so. So what we're going to be doing is to actually power clip this into the background. So before we do that, so let's just create a magic, Ctrl P down your keyboard to have it behind all the text. So let's have all this text to be white at first, just like so. Good. Good. So let's make this white as well. I'm still coming to that. Let's make it black. So what we're going to be doing is to actually drag this down a bit. Right click where you get to destination, then right drag your go on top of it, choose copy all properties, automatically affect the object. So what we're going to be doing now is to duplicate that to the top. Right click when you get to the top, then hold shift key. So we needed to adjust this, drag so that we can see. I think that's nice. So let's hold shift key, select the other one, group it, shift key, select the other one, center it all up within that, group it all up. There you have it. So let's power clip this, go over to object, look at power clip, there place inside frame, select the frame, automatically snap in, hold alt key, select that, then you hold Ctrl key on keyboard, tap on page down, automatically it gets behind all of that. Good. So as this right now, so all I needed to do is to stretch this up a bit so I can contain the rest of the top text. So what we're going to be doing now is to have this to be affected with a little bit of color, shiny silver and all of that. So what you need to do is to hit on G on your keyboard, automatically selected this tool right here. This is interactive field tool. So let's drag on the Florence text, double click the middle to add a node, then go over and change that to grayscale, pull this down a little bit, pull this up to a bit. Good, nice one. So set the outline to white, then you go over, hit F12, a dialog pops up. So make it 1, check on behind, check on scale with object, then hit OK. There you have it. Nice one. Good. So let's skip that shadow. Good. Good. So let's go ahead and just go out to object, break drop shadow automatically breaks, then go ahead convert that to bitmap. There you have it, zoom down. So right now as it is, so let's change this to white, holding it all up. Good. Make this white as well, likewise this white. Good. Zoom down. Good. So as you can see here, we come to the end tutorial. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel by clicking on the button subscribe, and don't forget to hit that like button so that other people can benefit from what we have shared so far. So I always say my channel, see you in the next video. Bye for now.